one of my very loyal, beautiful followers, Bliss, asked me a question. She asked, can you give us an example of faceless content? Sure, I can. Faceless content is going to be anything that is you behind a paywall in the realm of adult related fin DOM or any sort of chatting, phone work, no cam with clients who are seeking specialty chat services. Not only can you make better money than those of us doing phone with cam, but you should be doing faceless content, and I'll tell you why. When a gentleman or a client, woman, whoever is calling you, wants to talk to you about whatever their preset thing is that they're calling you for, whatever your niche, your specialty is, you have to remember that they already have an idea in their head of what this scenario, this fantasy, this dream looks like. So in this case, if you are faceless, you are a blank canvas in which they can pour onto you with nothing more than a voice, everything that was spilling out in their mind, in their dream, in their fantasy. So you become this chameleon of sorts to whatever the client wants. In addition, take me, for example, 20 years ago when I signed up on my particular platform for whom I work, I signed up for Phone with Cam. Now, every time I want to work, I need at least an hour and a half, if not 2 hours, camera ready, lights, makeup, hair, outfits. Now, while all of this entails me typically sitting right here at my desk and dressed like a corporate executive, because that's my niche, I speak to wealthy men in a very dominant realm. That is my thing. And I look like a corporate executive when I do my calls. But that can range from anything from, wearing things from, Hottie in Las Vegas, or in the old days, Fredericks of Hollywood, Victoria's Secret, whatever that looks like, whatever your specialty is. Maybe you're a nurse. Maybe you're playing a secretary. Maybe you're playing the lonely housewife, whatever it is that you're playing. But it takes ramp up time, lighting, camera, the whole thing, sound. When you are faceless, you can be taking these calls driving, waiting at soccer pickup, roll out of bed in the morning. You're still in bed in the morning. You can take phone calls. I do not have the luxury of doing that. So I always recommend, even if you're planning on doing cam, sign up for phone only and then upcharge for cam. Why give it away for free? So that would be my biggest piece of advice. But as you know, faceless everything is becoming the new trend, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok. So you have many choices. You can do it faceless by creating an avatar, meaning go onto Fiverr, create some sort of AI image of the girl that you want to be. So you can do it faceless, being behind the look of a woman that you've created with AI, or you can do it faceless, absolutely no image, and just a logo on your listing. And you can do it faceless with just merely telling them, I will conform to any dream that you have, and advertise it, basically pointing out the obvious, which is, I am your dream sultry voice vixen that is going to make all of your fantasies come true. So, like I said, state the obvious, play to the obvious, go faceless if you can. You can always add cam later, or for special clients, or not at all. But remember, there's just as much money these days in phone with cam, if not more so for faceless, but in chatting, in chat volleying on many different sites. And guys, there are platforms and sites popping up every single day. So make sure you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Make sure that you're diversifying, and that when you sit down to work, you have no less than 3 windows open, so that if one platform is slow, you're going to be busier on the others. Maximize your profitability, your earning hours. Let me know any questions that you have. I do have a course in my Stan store at She Codes Cash. I have a free masterclass on YouTube at Findom Masterclass. 2 words. It's all together, but the word Findom and then Masterclass, all put into at one word. And my Instagram is also at the same at FinDom Masterclass. Let me know what questions you have. I am here to help perpetually, in perpetuity.